Continuing on the custom card review streak, we're going to be talking about a EZA physical Rosé concept, and it's coming in from Dink Black. But before I go and read Black's EZA concept, send me Dokkan concepts over to bhfcustomcards@gmail.com so get to your Dokkan concept as soon as possible. While I'm getting all these recent and older Dokkan concepts out the way, you guys already know the deal. So Black says, this is my first time sending in an EZA concept. Hope everyone enjoys the EZA physical Rosé concept. I have a lot more as well. Keep them coming, my guy. We are going to go ahead and continue on with these custom card reviews like we always do. We're going to be sprinkling some unit reviews here and there because I've been lacking on those, but don't worry, we're going to go ahead and do a unit review tomorrow. I just don't know on who. It's probably going to be on a recent unit. And have you guys seen the little thing that I Seriously posted? Shout out to I Seriously. Huge shout out to him. He posted a little perfect sell. Listen, hey, I don't have a lot of stones, but if granted Cell is getting a release, we might have to do a little stream for that. I don't know. Okay, so he went with a physical Rosé EZA concept. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I like the changes that he made for this card. I really do. I can't even lie. So with that being said, let's go ahead and read the concept. I'm just gonna move myself. It's right here, fine. Right there is perfect. Wow. All right. So his new 12 key, or just it just says 12 key. His new super attack effects. He gets 50% attack and defense one turn and lowers the enemy's attack. So nice. And he starts out with 2 key and 250% attack and defense as well as 30% damage reduction at the start of turn. And he gets guard and rainbow orb changing from 5 turns from character's entry turn. So it allows you to have that guard and rainbow orb changing going into this character's domain. I really like that. And he gets 10% damage reduction per super boss's category ally or extreme class ally on the team up to 30%. So it could be either 3 extreme class characters or 3 super bosses characters. I really like that change. Rather than having that bullshit 6% damage reduction up to 30% damage reduction per super boss's character on the team, I just don't. I mean, it makes sense because you want to run a full Super Bosses character for his Vanilla Dokkan card, but I really love that change. I'm loving the changes so far that he threw onto this card. And he gets 3 key and launches an additional attack per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. Makes sense. And launches an additional attack that's a 70% chance to become a super attack. I do like that. And he launches an additional super attack every time this character attacks 5 more times in battle / 10 or more times in battle. So that's pretty much from this card's Vanilla Dokkan card. And he gets 30% attack and defense within the same turn with each attack performed, as well as him giving extreme class allies a 5% chance to crit with 5% attack and defense for 2 turns with each super attack performed within the turn. Interesting. And he also gives super bosses category allies 2 key and 10% damage reduction, self-excluded within the same turn after receiving an attack, so you must get hit so he can give that key and damage reduction support. I really like the changes that he threw onto this card for his EZA. I love this. Or, well, not changes, I guess the add-ons. Well, he did do changes, but yeah, I like the changes and the add-ons that he threw onto this EZA concept. I'm a fan. And changes in key spheres to rainbow, and if allies domain is active, changes another random key type sphere into rainbow key spheres. And he has a 70% chance of nullifying key blast super attacks, which I'm pretty sure is from his Vanilla Dokkan card. So a couple changes I am really a big fan of is, of course, I really like the fact that he's now getting 50% attack and defense one turn. But, I mean, if Dokkan was the EZA this card tomorrow, they, of course, would buff up his super attack effects, right? So, really, I love that he's giving multi-turn support to extreme class allies, as well as giving damage reduction, as well as key, of course, from his Vanilla Dokkan part of his card, to Super Bosses characters, which Super Bosses characters absolutely needed, because Super Bosses is not that great of a category. I'm just gonna go ahead and call a spade a spade. Even though that you can create a full team for super bosses, unlike GT Heroes, it's still not a great category. Super bosses is in a bit of an odd spot, and this guy getting EZA would absolutely help out for certain. So I really do like the fact that this guy is giving multi-turn support. I do like the fact that this guy is giving damage reduction support to super bosses characters. I do like the fact that this guy can get his additional 30% damage reduction off of him just having 3 specific extreme class characters as well as super bosses characters on the team. And I like the fact that he is guarding with Rainbow Orb changes for 5 turns from the character's entry turn. Yeah, I really like this card's changes as well as add-ons. It's good. 100%. And the fact that he's also being an orb changer while another ally's domain is active. Yeah, this guy's good. Yeah. Now I do want to take a quick sidebar and show off super bosses, and this category is just not all the greatest. It's like you do have physical Rosé. Broly could get a bit of usage. Granted, his base is a bit squishy. Cell Max has fallen off. You could still use this guy for his support, but I mean, you have to go with a full dodge build. You just have to. Who else could you use? I mean, Tech Murzamatsu has survived to this day, but the thing is that you want to use him aside shorter content. This guy, granted the boss, he could tank Normal's post super, but if he doesn't get his orbs, I mean, because he's an orb hungry character, then it's going to be a tough time for him. Jiren could technically still work because he still has one of the strongest, maybe the best standby in the game. I mean, that's up for debate. We have Broly Trio. If they are not dodging, they are dying, aka the Dodd unit. Who else do we have here? I'm probably skipping over some characters. Tech Khalifa is obviously situational. We need a brand new hit card slash like an EZA hit card very, very badly. Topo is cool, but I'm pretty sure he wants special poses characters. I don't exactly remember what Topo wants, but Topo, like, post transformation he's not bad, obviously, but yeah. I think that's it. I'm probably skipping over some characters. You are, well, for the time you were solid, but I mean, Super Boss is not that much greater than like GT Heroes. Okay. This category is better than GT Heroes because you can create a full team. Let's just go ahead and say that. This team has definitely fallen off. So with that being said, let me go ahead and click on Physical Rosé's 200% leader skill, and these are all the characters that are on Physical Rosé's 200% leader skill. I really do like that part of his EZA concept where he can have up to 3 extreme class characters for him to get that damage reduction. So we can go and fill the 3 up very easily. We can use LR Physical Janemba for damn sure. We can go on ahead and use Physical Rosé, who is greatly buffed by the physical Dokkan Fest, the physical SSJ Rosé Dokkan Fest EZA concept. He is so buffed by this because he's receiving so much great support that he can use from that physical SSJ Rosé, and as well as Janemba. So we take Janemba, we take physical Super EZA Goku Black, as well as LR Janemba, and we get that damage reduction off immediately. But outside of that, this 200% leader skill is straight ass cheeks. There are good characters on this 200% leader skill, but it's bad. It's bad. Could we create a full team? I would say yes. I mean, we can just go ahead and go double Physical Rosé for this EZA concept. Let's say this EZA concept dropped today at its usual time. We use double Physical Rosé. Sure, we could throw Topo on there. Sure, we could throw Jiren on there. Maybe Broly so we can get him to his post-transformation. And then we grab up, I don't know, we grab up LR Physical Janemba. But then, no, get Broly off the fucking team. We replace Broly with LR Physical Janemba. Then we grab up, like, Janemba as well as Physical Rosé. So that'd be 1, 2, that would be 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Yeah, you can like just barely scrape the pot. Now granted, this guy did just get an EZA, this STR Goku Black. I have not used him not one single time, but I did hear that he's already solid. And you know what's crazy? He can work great right next to this guy. Yeah. So kick Jiren off the team, and then you could have a rotation of the Dokkan Fest Physical Rosé with the STR World Tournament EZA Rosé, Rosé Goku Black, because he's not Rosé. You can have STR Goku Black with the Physical Rosé, of course with the EZA concept, as well as the Super EZA Goku Black with the Physical Dokkan Fest Rosé. Yeah, that could work. 100%. That could 100% work. Okay, let me just go ahead and turn back on my camera. But the thing is that his 200% leader skill is not that crazy. But at least he has characters to throw on the team with him. Bro, we take a look at GT Heroes yesterday. That team is terrible, bro. That team is hot ass, bro. It's bad. It's so bad. Straight ass. Okay. So he now... Okay, so the only thing that's different about his 12 key... Well, excuse me, his super attack effects, because he's not a damn LR... The only thing that's different about a super attack effect, he still gets 50% attack defense one turn, and he now greatly lowers attack and defense for his new super attack effects for his domain. His domain, I'm pretty sure, is the same. The only thing that's different is the fact that he can have a domain active with him. He allows another extreme class character's domain active with this guys. So it's passive. 2 key and 266% attack and defense, as well as launch guarantee super. And he's effective against all types, unrestricted. And he gets 66% damage reduction unrestricted. So his 66% damage reduction from his vanilla Dokkan card is not for him before he attacks. It's now just unrestricted. That is just That is what the doctor ordered. And he gets 23% damage reduction before he attacks. So guys, he already has a baseline 66% damage reduction inside his EZA concept. But before he attacks, he's going to have 89% damage reduction. And then after he attacks, he's going to have 66% damage reduction. Is that good? What do you guys think? Is that good? I think that's pretty fucking good. That's pretty damn good. And all allies get 1 key and 5% attack and defense for Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. I really like that. And a chance of additional attacks to become super attacks plus 6% with each Rainbow Key Sphere this character obtains within the turn. Resets each turn. Makes sense because it'd be ridiculously strong if he can just keep on stacking it up throughout the time of him being in his domain. And he is a unrestricted Rainbow Orb Changer, which I'm pretty sure he's an unrestricted Rainbow Orb Changer inside of his vanilla Dokkan part of his card, because I did read his card this morning. And what else does this card have? Launches an additional attack, has a 30% chance to become a super attack with Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. So he went from launching an additional attack that has a rare chance to become a super attack. Ladies and gentlemen, do keep in mind a 10% chance is a rare chance, which is crazy. 10% chance is a rare chance, bro. That is dumb low. And they decided to slap that onto a Dokkan Fest. I get where they were going with that because he wants to collect those rainbow orbs to get those chances to get those additional supers off. But still, that's a low ass chance. A rare chance being a 10% chance, it's just pretty crazy. And he also gets 20% chance to crit, as well as 20% attack with each Rainbow Key Sphere obtained by this character. Okay. And he launches an additional super attack every time this character does 5/10 attacks in battle, once within a turn for each of those, and 33% attack and defense within the same turn each attack performed. So pretty much those parts of his card are from his vanilla Dokkan part of his card, right? Let me just go ahead and double check that. I'm pretty certain that's where that's from. Yeah, this is vanilla, this is vanilla, this is vanilla, and then of course this is vanilla. Yeah, 10% chance. A 10% chance. That's a rare chance. Wow. Okay. So I really like the fact that he just gave him that 66% damage reduction. Yeah, the Rainbow Orb changing is just, that's base for his domain. Okay, so what I like that they did with this card. Now granted, they did remove that little damage reduction support for those super bosses characters, but I mean, the removed support for that damage reduction support is like covered by the fact that he is giving up to 20% attack and defense inside of his domain, as well as up to 5%. What's that? That's 5 key and 25% attack and defense with 5 Rainbow Key Spheres obtained. Granted, you get those Key Spheres, as well as what else for this character? Yeah, he's also yeah, he's a Rainbow Orb Changer that's unrestricted inside of his domain, as well as him giving that up to 5 key and 25% attack and defense with Rainbow Key Sphere obtained, as well as this 20% attack and defense from his domain. He gets up to 89% damage reduction before he attacks, and then after he attacks, he has 66% damage reduction. This card can do up to how many supers? He has a guaranteed super right over here, so that'd be 1. He gets additional super attack chance right over here for him getting rainbow orbs, so you can only get up to a max of 5 rainbow orbs. So granted, he does get those 5 rainbow orbs, and this card can do up to 5+ supers from those rainbow orbs. And granted, there are people out there who have used the vanilla Dokkan card for the physical Rosé and have gotten those 5+ supers from those rainbow orbs. Don't ask me who would it be, but that's pretty goddamn lucky. So this card can get up to, what's that? That's 1 guaranteed super right over here, as well as 5+ supers from getting 5 rainbow orbs, and that'd be it, right? Yeah, that would be it, as well as him getting an additional 6% chance to do an additional super off of the rainbow orbs. Wow, maybe I'm underrating this part of his card, but that's very good considering the fact that he starts out with that 30% chance of it becoming a super attack. Wait, okay. That does change something. Okay, let me just go ahead and pull up my calculator real quick, guys. Let's go put this on top. Okay, so with those 5 rainbow orbs, so that'd be 6 times 5. Let's just say you'd get that scenario, so it's 30. Oh my god, I can't do fucking basic math. My bad, guys. Even being a graduate, I don't even know math. So that'd be 30. So if this guy did collect those rainbow orbs, wait. So that would be him launching an additional attack that's a 60% chance to become a super attack if he gets those 5 rainbow orbs, as well as him having a guaranteed crit with 100% attack. Wow. So all of this literally coincides with each other so perfectly, bro. This is so perfect. So let's say this guy does get those 5 rainbow orbs. Let me just go and highlight this entire part of his card. Let's say this guy does get those 5 rainbow orbs. So on top of his already guaranteed super from him just having inside of his base part of his kit, he will give extreme class allies 5 key, 25% attack, and he'll also have up to a 60% chance of doing an additional super attack from him launching an additional attack from those rainbow orbs, as well as him getting that 100% attack and a guaranteed crit. Now, granted, a full 5 rainbow orbs is a unicorn turn, but that's strong. What can I say? So this card can do like 7 plus supers, like, bro. Because remember, I mean, this card's not doing no 10 fucking attacks. I mean, obviously in one turn, but this, do remember that he gets this too, with that guarantee super. So he does those. Let's say he does those 5 supers. Okay, because that's launching an additional attack. That's a 60% chance to come a super attack, because this is within the same turn with him getting that added on 6% chance of doing a super. The fucker gets, what's that? That's 7 plus supers. This guy can do 7 supers upon him coming onto the turn from his domain. And that's not counting this character doing his base super and his hidden potential. So this card can do, wait, he probably could get that. Wait, he probably could. This fucking card can probably do 11 plus super. Send me Dokkan concepts over to bhdevcustomcards@gmail.com. Stick to your Dokkan concept as soon as possible. Why I get all these recent and older Dokkan concepts out the way. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil this video and say that this was an older Dokkan concept. But don't worry, I've been mixing between older and newer Dokkan concepts. This card's fucking bonkers. And do keep in mind, with all those attacks, he's getting this. This guy can do 10 plus supers in one turn. I'll give me ridiculous support. Join the 24/7 Discord server. The link is down below in the description for you guys to join today. Leave a like, subscribe, and that is all. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for the EZA concept, my guy. I don't know what to say. Peace.